is Punpaga Puntama Bamrung, but most people just call me Bo. I'm 22 years old and I just graduated from Iowa State University in December 2013. It's kind of hard when I first get there because my whole family, they all back home in Thailand. So this is what I was worried the most when I first decided to go to study abroad. But then after like a month or 2 months, I start to get used to it, and because we don't have much free time when we were over there to think of like to missing home or anything. We just keep busy, we just do it day by day. We'll practice, we go to school, and then the tournament. When we go to the tournament, time just start to go by really fast, and then 4 or 5 months pass, we'll get to go home again. In the morning, we just go to school like normal student, but in the afternoon, we will have a practice schedule. We normally practice about 3 hours a day, so 20 hours a week total. And our coach will have a practice plan for everyone, each one of us, depends on who needs to practice on what. And one of my most memorable tournament is Big 12. It's a conference tournament where each school will have 10 different schools will come together, and then it's 3 days tournament. And I finished second on my senior year, which is on last May. I finished second place, and I set a new record for school history I'd be able to finish in like the most top 10 players in the school history. So once I get back home to Thailand, I started to play some professional tournament to get the experience and get the feeling of how to improve my game and to prepare for going back to United States, because I plan on going to qualify the LPGA Tour in August. I think it's a great idea for a junior golf to be considered about going to study abroad. It doesn't matter like which country, but like for me, I decided to go to US, and I think they have a great program. They really support all the, like we call it student athlete, which is also a student who also take school, like have to take a class and be in school seriously, and also play golf as one of the role, which just means that both academic and sport are going together, so we don't lack in one other side. We do both at the same time, and we also learn to manage ourselves better on how to, for example, when we miss the school, the school will help us like to catch up with classes. They will have, it's called tutor, so we can take like extra class with them. They will help us to catch up with school, and they pretty much like no cost for us or anything. Any golfer or any junior golf who interested in to go to study abroad, I would first convince to still focus on school. Don't leave it behind, because that is required for the school over there to see your GPA, on how low or how high your GPA is, and that will tell you how many SAT or TOEFL that you need. And so I would first convince you to still like keep in touch with school while you're still over here, and practice golf, play some tournament to get the experience. If you're not in like international school, I will go to like English school to practice your second language also.